Welcome to Inofhell. It's me, very Mordred. Just woke up and I'm drinking some coffee, and just was getting on to the news. Bill de Blasio, then he wants to get rid of skyscrapers because he is willing to do that because of the new Green Deal and stuff like that. It's a bit insane. You can't have New York without the buildings. It's kind of insane. And Brian Stelter cannot stop talking. This is me, very Mordred. Welcome to Inofhell with I'm Out of Here Productions.
In the parking lot, they say an armed bystander.
That's so cool.
Sit down.
How's it going? I'm kind of happy the fact that you're watching this video. I might have some delay on the website that I'm making, and I might have a little bit of delay on making the Lions Club documentary because I'm still working on it. I still have to get more equipment for it, but hey, don't worry, guys. It's gonna be good. Shoot, sorry, my equipment's messing up again. I bought some new equipment and some of them broke in the package in Amazon, and that's a microphone. This is ridiculous. Had to duct tape it. Yeah, I know that's pretty redneck, but still. But hey, let's just get on to it. To the news. Brian Stelter cannot stop talking about the Russia collusion, and so much mainstream media are blaming, again, this is ridiculous, blaming the investigators of the FBI and the CIA. They're blaming them as being supposed Russian agents, this is kind of insane. We've been through this whole thing 100 times. We know there's no collusion, but they keep on bringing it up constantly, especially Brian Stelter with his squeaky little voice. The Mr. Man-Bear Pig himself has to keep on talking about it.
Pay attention to the big lies. I know some folks are exhausted by the daily deceptions, the small lies from Trump world. But Trump and his allies are telling big lies. Right now, the most popular one is no obstruction. No obstruction at all. The attempts to obstruct are screaming off the page. So what's the role of the press in this broken environment? In part, our role is to keep collecting facts, all of the facts, so that citizens can make up their own minds. But I think it's also our role to stand up for decency and morality, especially if others won't. Journalists, after all, work with a code of ethics. We have and we try to enforce standards, and when we fall down on those standards, we try to learn from those mistakes. And journalists can help lead the way by talking about morality and ethics.
Thank you, Mark Dice, for that. And give a shout out to him because that video was fucking hilarious. Brian Stelter. Oh, we got some more news as well. Bill de Blasio from New York City wants to get rid of skyscrapers. That's how you make New York. That's the whole point of New York. It's a big city, but yet they're going to get rid of it because of the global warming. You can still have skyscrapers and still fix the environment. I mean, don't get me wrong, Earth Day, I recycle a lot of my stuff because, there's nothing wrong with you. You don't want to. I hate litter bugs, and you want to help the environment, but get rid of skyscrapers, get rid of cars. That's mentally insane. There's something wrong with you in your head. They're trying to say there's a major disaster. In 12 years, the world's going to end. It's not going to end. I hate to tell you this. I know you guys are trying to sell your T-shirts and sell and trying to manipulate the whole population to hand you money for a doomsday scenario. But you guys are complete jokes, really. you got this one information from one scientist, but all the rest of the scientists are saying the complete opposite. It's like, no, it's going to be hundreds of years from now. It's a fucking headache. This new Green Deal, all these Democrats really don't support it because they vote against it. And by the Blasio, I mean, really? You're going to get the same information from AOC. AOC, the same AOC who fucked over your damn city over the Amazon deal. Come on, man. You should be smarter than that. You should be smarter than that in the first place, man.
A plan to attack global warming similar to plans that have been proposed by an army of progressives. He wanted voters to know that his plan is better than everyone else's.
For the first time on the earth, the first major city on the earth to mandate that our buildings must stop emitting so many dangerous pollutants.
Of course, Bill de Blasio is a complete hypocrite as usual. Its funny thing is that somebody from a news organization point that out. He's forcing these, these carbon emission laws onto these other, these other buildings and forcing the law onto them. But he's not willing to do it himself. I mean, it seems kind of ironic that the man's all for green energy, but is willing not to sacrifice his own car or his own lifestyle for it. But of course, he's rich and famous and he's a hypocrite. As usual. But it doesn't surprise me.
We have skin in the game, the city government. We're going to lead by example.
Well, most of the time anyway. Asked if he would lead by example by foregoing his daily drive from Gracie Mansion to his Brooklyn gym to cut carbon emissions, he ducked.
We've talked about this a lot of times. I'm not going to go over it again.
Oh, he looks like he's avoiding those questions. It seems like when Bernie Sanders has been confronted by a small business owner, he avoids that small business owner's questions. But of course, he promised you free stuff, and other people who basically make a good, honest wage has to pay for it. But you know how that is. But you guys have a good one. God bless America. It's a short video this time because I'm getting ready for work, and I just woke up. Just kind of like, but you have a fantastic one, and God bless America, and I'm out of here. Yahweh knows the way, my brothers. Bye.